Welcome back to the podcast. Today, we are diving into a game-changing concept that could make you better than 95% of the population with just 18 minutes. Sound too good to be true? Stick with me. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Flora, certified simplification coach and 7-time author. And for over 27 years, I've been helping women like you align into a life and a business that you are wildly obsessed with by helping you clear out the 9 types of clutter keeping you from a life that you love. So to kick this episode off, I want to share with you a fascinating study that shows that if you spend just 18 minutes a day deliberately improving a skill, that you will outperform 95% of the population in just 1 year. 1 year. Think about that. Less than 20 minutes a day can separate you from the masses. In my book, The 1 Degree Shift, I talk about how so many people chase happiness by cramming their lives full of all kinds of things, tasks, commitments, and essentially distractions. And they're telling themselves that they don't have time to do all the stuff that truly matters because their life is so packed with all of these non-essential things that they think will give them happiness. And the problem isn't lack of time, but lack of clarity. So let me ask you this. If you could master one thing in your life, what would that be? Would it be communication? Maybe to become a better speaker or storyteller, or even to be able to have really deep, meaningful conversations with the people that you have in your life with more confidence and more compassion? Could it be learning how to play again? Like, so many people don't play. They're so caught up in raising their kids, growing their business, doing, and they forget that we are human beings. And yes, that I know that is so cliche, but things are cliche for a reason. Could it be that you might finally want to pick up that hobby that you've just never had time to do? If you know that all you had to do was practice 18 minutes a day, you could be better than 95% of the population. Maybe that's enough to spark you into or spur you into possibly trying that out. Or maybe your 18 minutes a day is something business related. It could be sales, it could be marketing, it could be coaching, or it could be leadership. So I want you to think about, what is your one thing? Now, imagine what it would look like if you actually did commit 18 minutes a day to that one thing. Again, this isn't hours and hours we're talking about. This is 18 minutes a day. Most people spend more time than that every single day just scrolling social media. So over the next year, just 18 minutes a day adds up to 109 and a half hours. That's more than 2.5 full work weeks. Like, really think about this. What if, like, at the end of the year, you dedicated yourself to mastering something that literally could change your life and or your business? How would that transform you? How would that elevate you? How would that elevate your skills? How would that elevate your confidence? What would your impact be? Now, here's the thing. Most people will not do this. Why? Because of clutter. And it's not just physical clutter. It's the mental clutter, the digital clutter, the emotional clutter. It's the daily clutter. It's all the types of clutter we talk about on this channel. All of those types of clutter steal your focus and make you believe that you do not have the time to spend 18 minutes a day doing that thing. I can guarantee you some of you are going to be watching this and say, yes, I'm going to do it. You put up a chart to track your progress, and maybe you do this for a week or two, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, I don't have time, or I don't have the energy, I don't have the motivation, and then it falls away. But there's going to be a couple of you that actually stick with it. And this time next year, you're going to be emailing me saying, oh my God, Flora, I did this and I'm rocking it now. Like, this is incredible. This is incredible. And those are the people that I work with. I work with those 1%ers who are in it to win it, who want to take those baby tiny steps every single day. So I want you to ask yourself, what's the clutter in your life that might stop you from dedicating or committing to those 18 minutes a day for 1 year? What is that thing? Is it that overflowing to-do list that's filled with things that really just don't matter? Is it, we talked about this, is it mindlessly scrolling through your phone or social media? And I know we're on social media right now. So, is it your commitments that you have that drain you rather than energize you? So it's really important, if you really want to have that life or that business that you are wildly obsessed with. I say that for a reason. My clients, when we're done working together, they are wildly obsessed with their life and their business because they're finally enjoying the life that they've built. They're finally enjoying and relaxing into their companies and their businesses, and they have systems in place. They've cleared out the clutter so that they can go on vacation. They can relax and do those things that build them up, that nurture them, that fill them up. They connect with their family. They connect with their friends. They have that work-life harmony. Y'all know how I feel about balance. Don't get me started. Don't get me on that soapbox. But they have that harmony in their life. So give yourself permission to really think about, am I that 1%? You're like, yes, let's do this. No convincing necessary because you have those high standards. You want that life and that business that you are wildly obsessed with. It's just a matter of identifying the type of clutter that is really getting in the way. Now, if you want my help in identifying what clutter is getting in the way that's preventing you from doing and committing to that 18 minutes a day, I do have complimentary clutter review sessions. So click the link below this video, grab your session. What we're going to do on this call is we're going to review your life and or your business, and we're going to find the clutter that is getting in your way, that is robbing you of your time, attention, and energy. And you're going to walk away from this clutter review with a clear action plan on what clutter to eliminate in your life and or your business. So if you walk away from this episode with anything, is give yourself permission to identify what is the one thing, if you had the opportunity to master one thing this next year, what would that one thing be? This is exciting stuff. Notice how that feels for you. Just identifying that one thing. And notice what shifts in your body when you think about, wow, this time next year, I could be 95% better than anybody in the population at this one thing, at this one skill. What would that be? What would that be? And again, if you're ready to take this a step further and clear the clutter that's keeping you stuck, again, I've opened up spots in my calendar for complimentary clutter review sessions. Let's map out how to simplify your life and your business together. Click the link in the show notes. Let's talk. Share with me in the comments your one thing that you would love to master over the next year. Also, if you've loved this video, please like, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell so you know every single time an episode is released. And remember, all it takes is a clear vision of what you want and the willingness to take one tiny shift in that direction daily to get a life and a business that you are wildly obsessed with by decluttering and removing the unnecessary. I will see you in the next episode. Mwah!